Why do people make errors calculating circle area? Imagine trying to find the size of a round table or a circular garden and ending up with the wrong number. Why does that happen so often? Well, calculating the area of a circle can seem simple, but many people make mistakes along the way. The main reason is confusion about the key parts of the formula and how measurements work. The area of a circle is found using the formula A equals pi times r squared. Here, A stands for the area, pi is about 3.14, and r is the radius, which is the distance from the center of the circle to its edge. One common mistake is mixing up the radius and the diameter. The diameter is the full distance across the circle through the middle, while the radius is only half of that. Many people forget to divide the diameter by 2 to get the radius before plugging it into the formula. If they use the diameter directly, their answer ends up being 4 times 2 big because the radius is squared in the calculation. Another mistake is forgetting to square the radius. The formula needs you to multiply the radius by itself. Some forget this step and just multiply pi by the radius, which makes the area much smaller than it should be. Using the wrong formula is also a common error. People sometimes confuse the area formula with the circumference formula, which is 2 times pi times the radius. Applying the circumference formula instead of the area formula will give incorrect results. Units can cause errors too. If measurements are in centimeters but you forget to convert everything properly, your answer can be off. For example, mixing centimeters and meters without converting will distort the final area. Small measurement errors can also be magnified because the radius is squared. If your measurement is slightly off, the final area can be way off. Rounding numbers too early in the process can also lead to inaccuracies. Understanding what the radius really is helps avoid mistakes. The radius is a straight line from the center to the edge of the circle. If you don't understand this, it can be confusing when measuring or drawing circles. To get the correct area, you need to identify if you have the radius or the diameter. If you have the diameter, divide it by 2 to find the radius. Then, square that number, multiply it by pi, and make sure your units match. Getting these steps right makes calculating circle areas easier and more accurate. It helps in many real-world tasks like measuring land, designing objects, or building structures. Paying close attention to whether you are using the radius or the diameter, and being careful with your measurements and units, can help you avoid common errors. Remember, small mistakes in measurement or calculation can lead to big differences in the final answer. So take your time, double-check your measurements, and follow the steps carefully. That way, you can confidently find the area of any circle you come across.